It's going well. It's a good night out there, although it is getting a little foggy in many areas. Let me show you the scene outside from our Wells Fargo Skycam. Looks good in downtown Portland right now, 44 degrees. It really won't get a lot colder than that. See how the humidity is already up to 93%. That's going to limit the amount of cooling that we get. But as I mentioned, fog is becoming thick. It's already down with visibility down to 3/4 of a mile in Hillsborough and McMinnville. With the fog, the visibility down to a half a mile in Salem and Corvallis, and down in Eugene as well, and a little bit of fog over at Newport too. So it's happening because of the clear sky that we had today. Now this was the fog pattern this morning. Notice where it never burned off. From south of Salem down towards Eugene, they never completely got rid of it, so it was easy for them to just kind of get it going once again. But the rest of the valley is beginning to see the fog fill back in. We only hit 59 in Portland today compared to the 65 in Hillsborough because Washington County was fog-free all day. Portland had to spend some time burning out of the fog, and that came at the expense of our high temperature just a bit. And speaking of cool high temperatures, look at Eugene, only 51. That's the impact of the low clouds and fog, keeping them much, much cooler, 20 degrees cooler than their neighbor to the south at Roseburg, where it was 71. We had 77 in Medford, and 70s were widespread throughout eastern Oregon. This weekend, we have a full moon. Now, it may not look like this. It may not be this red and orange, but it's going to be big and full on Saturday night, which is Halloween. So, when was the last time we had a full moon on Halloween? Well, on the west coast here in Oregon, all the west coast, not since 2001, 19 years ago. Keep that 19-year period in mind. For the entire country, it hasn't happened, however, since 1944. And the reason for that is, if you look at the exact time of the full moon, in 2001, it happened late, so some of them were already at November 1st. So technically, they didn't get the full moon on Halloween itself. It doesn't happen again until 2039. So again, it's that 19-year period. If you want to learn more about this, I wrote it up on my Facebook page and also on KGW.com. Here's our forecast for Halloween. Whatever you have planned to remain safe and socially distant. Temperatures will be in the 50s, and we'll have a clear sky, and that moonrise is at 6:23. Satellite imagery showing a weather system producing rain on the coast of Vancouver Island right now. That's what's going to be busting on in here tomorrow in the morning. So we get the fog tonight, little rain in the morning, but look, by noontime it's gone, the rain, and the clouds begin to break up. So it's a real quick hitting system, won't produce a lot of rain, and we'll go back to sunshine on Saturday and Sunday. You can see we don't even get 1/10 of an inch of rain in the Willamette Valley. So look for rain in the morning hours. By noontime, though, mostly cloudy. The clouds are breaking up, partly sunny at 5 o'clock, and about 58 for the high temperature, so it turns into a pretty good day. Now, the long-range pattern is interesting. There's the beautiful weekend we get, warm, sunny after a morning fog. We get some rain on Election Day Tuesday, but after that, the pattern looks like it's going to change in a fairly dramatic way that'll bring colder weather here to the northwest, and California will finally get its first good rain of the fall if this pattern pans out, which I believe it probably will. Speaking of changes, look at this. The remains of Zeta, the hurricane, well out to sea now, but this cold front up in the northeast producing snow behind it. Talk about a wallop. First you get the tropical rains, now there's snowing up in the northeast. Pretty amazing. In Portland right now, we've got ourselves 44 degrees with a mostly to partly cloudy sky out there with the fog forming all around us. We'll have that overnight, morning rain, and then some breaks in the afternoon tomorrow. 58 tomorrow, then 60 on Saturday. We turn the clocks back on Sunday as we resume standard time. Nice day Monday. Then it starts to get rainy on Tuesday and Wednesday, and we'll see what happens towards the end of next week. But right now, the mummy is dancing.
I was just going to say, it wouldn't be Halloween without the dancing mummy.
I know, it looks just like Matt's moves.
Unfortunately for me, and anybody who has to watch me dance.
Thank you, Matt.